So this thing, I want to tell you my favorite thing about this thing.
What is this?
What is this? Imagine like someone from Cybertron that asked to essentially be a real boy, right?
What?
Like, they wanted to be like a real thing,
yes.
Right? And so it's a motorcycle transformer, essentially, right? That asks this thing in an encounter, what is it like to be a real organism? And so it allows it to do that, but only in its robot form. And then this thing accidentally triggers its vehicle mode, and it dies because it's
once
like,
it transforms, it dies.
Well, essentially, imagine like I imagine this thing was once a humanoid transformer.
The motorcycle itself?
Yeah, that was in its human mode, and then when it transformed back, he forgot that it's like human beings can't transform.
Oh my god!
Right. So when he went to like, let's get out of here, he went to like go quickly. He transforms into a meat motorcycle that's just gore and this horrendous just meat slush just all over the ground, and then this guy kind of can kickstart and gets it going.
Holy
so he
shit.
rebuilt it, and that's what he flies around like Lobo style around the universe. His space bike was a transformer that he was like, because he's sort of like this, there's two super powered things, and so if you had the ability to sort of grant people's wishes, there's that always like, be careful what you wish for thing, and that's my idea, at least with that space bike, is that it was once a Cybertron, and it was like, what's it like to be a real boy? And then when he transformed the one time.
That might be the coolest thing I've ever heard, ever.
Well, give him the guns. Gotta give him the guns.
We're done. Give him the guns, guys. Bam. We gotta give him the guns, guys. Bam.
So peace.
Thanks,
Guns.
Logan. Guns. Boom. Fist. Gun. And let's give him the guns real quick. Bam, bam, bam. Logan. The guns. Logan. Oh, give him the guns, you loser.
I'm non-violent. I'm a pacifist.
I will bazooka your ass. New York Toy Fair.
Oh yeah.
I'm here. Logan is my toy guide master.
Oh no. I will humbly...
Oh my god, you have like 30 tabs open. This is perfect.
Okay, so I'll just jump into it. I'm gonna jump into it really with like the people who stole the show. They stole the show, but I don't really think or believe that they, in my opinion, get toy of show.
Yeah.
I'll save that for like when we'll get to that one.
Okay.
Who I really think stole with. There's a line that is just, it's so good. But let's get right into this.
Okay.
I'll jump right into the pictures. And, this is probably your first viewing of a lot of them, too, I'm hoping. So, with no further delay, he's part of a 2-pack.
I saw this. This looks amazing.
Yeah. He's going to be coming with this chickie, right?
Peggy, nice.
Right,
Yeah,
so they're doing a Peggy and a him. He's going to tons of accessories, maybe a motorcycle. This is 80th anniversary cap, so like the Alex Ross art, he's got like the chainmail going on the chest quite heavily. He's got the very classic sculpt. He's got 2 heads that come with him, so he's going to have probably a different heroic looking face, but this one's very much the Alex Ross painting, the one that's there. Colossus is in a 2-pack with Juggernaut, and this is like a classic X-Men Colossus. It's just phenomenal. We've seen this in like the Marvel Select from 5 years ago, but this is the first time Marvel Legends has done it, and we've had that ham before. A lot of those parts are recycled from the first wave we've had of Colossus, but this is a more classic head sculpt. I think the chest looks even broader. He's going to be an incredible toy. The X-Men line they've done is just perfect.
This Juggernaut looks
He was
sick.
the Build-A-Figure before, so they've done this with like a Thanos pack as well. The Thanos, Strange, and Iron Man one from Infinity War was a 3-pack. Was like GameStop, Best Buy, or not GameStop, Best Buy, GameStop, and what is it in Canada?
EB Games.
Yeah, cool. So this was a Build-A-Figure. He comes with an extra head, where his helmet's ripped.
That helmet looks really cool.
It's very, very neat.
Ghost. I'm excited about this.
And Ghost, very cool.
I really liked Ghost in the movie, and that's cool. But like, I was really hoping he would put on the Giant Man suit and become Giant Man at some point.
Neat.
And that would have like legitimized the fact that he's an action figure. But it seems weird that he's just an action figure with a suit.
At the same time, consider that Disney's trying to consider itself like a dynamic company. So they've made like the Black Mary Jane, and they're making ethnic figures
just because he's ethnic.
Nice.
It seems weird.
It's nice for little
his
Mexican
face,
kids
it looks
to have
just
toys
like him
too,
though.
I guess.
But I'm really excited about Ghost because she's badass, and I hope she comes back in more movies.
He has his.
She's really cool.
I'm very happy he came with his death stick.
The stick.
I'm not a big fan of Jeff Goldblum, but there he is. He's got a very accurate action figure. He's incredible.
Cool.
I can't believe they made a toy of that.
Yeah, he's cool.
Very, very, very happy to see that. So I really hope to see like a Thing cinematic figure coming down the line soon.
Her suit looks sick.
Yep.
Yeah, she looks
They've
cool.
really given her a nice paint job.
A lot of detail with these guys.
Yep.
These are really good.
They stole the show.
What?
Yep. So
what the fuck is that?
I told you they would do this, man. I was thinking he was going to get the foot accessory with like his super hyperjet thing for his feet, but I knew they were going to release this guy a third time with a metal wash to him or a metal paint job to him. I did not expect the back accessory thing. When you see it up close, it has the white background there, so it's quite cheeky.
Is that
it's like
there's something there, right?
It's like a clear plastic. The whole thing's like a clear plastic wing that's going to clip into his back, so it gives the illusion that they're floating. But the whole thing's kind of like, yeah, okay, he should have come with like a blade or two. I don't know.
This looks really cool.
They've given him the wrist gauntlets. They've updated his back. They've given him the tentacles. He's very, very exciting.
Nice.
We've seen those Spider-Man hands a bunch. I'm not a big fan because I think that they're too curved. I think they'd be better off to give at least the option of that like flexed back, like Todd McFarlane, very thwip. Like I'm not a fan of that curled Spider-Man hand.
Oh yeah.
They've done it for. They've been running that.
Curled.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
We've had that sculpt for like 5, maybe 6 years now. So maybe more.
This is amazing again.
Yeah.
But before we move on though for a sec, that Spider-Man, did you see there's another Spider-Man with like 6 or 4 arms? That's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
like
cool.
when he transforms into Man Spider.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
There's a new one. Yeah, it has 4 arms.
Yeah.
That looks incredible.
6.
That's really cool.
He has 6. He has 4.
6 arms.
4 that come out of his ribs. So he has with the 2 additional makes it 6.
I'll see that.
And his 2 legs make 8 legs because the spider has 8 legs. So it has 6 human arms.
That's fucking cool.
This comes with another Iron Man head. This is going to be very, very cool. His Endgame armor is going to be very much resembling this with the gold and stuff in the thighs and the arms.
Yes, I'm very excited.
So this classic armor is going to get very much a nod in his
the classic
final
armor.
days.
The classic armor is fucking wicked.
I think Thor might, there's classic Thor looking beautiful. I remember him from some of my very first Toy Biz toys.
Yeah, he's classic figure.
Thor.
I've seen this figure before.
This is the 80s. That cape I'm bored of.
The hammer's new. I feel
keep
like
in mind, like Star Wars Black is doing a lot of cloth on their toys right now. Where's that for the Marvel Legends? I think this Thor would have much benefited from a wired cloth cape if you gave him the option to sort of play with the cape with a piping around it, as they've done with other characters that Hasbro also does.
Yeah.
I don't know why they go with this big plastic chunk because it makes the toy so very unplayable.
Yeah, I don't like that.
He's always in that one pose. He can't fly. You can't make it tight for him to fly. It's like, give me the option of posing him.
I've held that Thor figure and I don't like the cape.
Hulk is
oh my God.
Incredible. This is Incredible Hulk. They finally made Incredible Hulk. This thing is the best. This is just...
Oh my God.
This 2-pack with Wolverine.
Yes, this is what I want. I want to get
unbelievable.
this.
The scale of Wolverine being stout and tight.
Wow.
Like everyone jokes online
that
Joe Rogan should play Wolverine because he should be like an old guy that's ripped and short. So it's Joe Rogan perfectly. But honestly, imagine this is like a Joe Rogan action figure.
No doubt.
Right?
His head looks just like same shape.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I love this.
I'm probably ending up with this pack.
I want to get this too.
Yeah.
If you could, if you do get it, buy 2. Cause I'll
You'll go in for one? Cool.
Because I've been waiting for like a Hulk figure, and that's like the Hulk that I love
perfect.
the most.
They finally did the perfect Hulk. I've been collecting figures for so goddamn long. I purchased so many Hulks. The what were they called? Like Furious. They were like Marvel Legends face-offs, and they were like 2 packs of 6-inch legends, hard to find, and it was like hero and villain, and every one of them had a variant. It was so hard to find, and I was looking for the one that didn't have the Hulk screaming. It was like this one Hulk resting variant face that when I finally tracked that figure down, he had no chest articulation. He was a beautiful toy. He was too dark.
His pants are really cool too.
Perfect.
And the shirt.
The ripped shirt floating on top is cool. I hope that you can pop an arm and take the shirt off too.
Yeah.
I hope the shirt does come off, but
Wolverine's a lot better than I thought.
Very, very cool.
Go back for a sec. His boots are really cool. And that mask is really well done too. The fact that that's like their first fucking issue of Wolverine. That's just in their first time they meet up is so wicked.
So this proves I was having a fan theory craze that the glaive of Corvus Glaive is going to be immensely important because Thanos uses it to kill Heimdall. So they've shown that Thanos used it, which is an important thing because Thanos doesn't ever need to use anything. This glaive was deflecting an Infinity Stone. It's like a Thor weapon. This is a God weapon. This thing can stab through Thanos. So the fact that it is paired, so the very device that the Avengers movie started with, the Tesseract, is paired exactly beside and in this package with the glaive, which is going to be extremely important, I think, in how Endgame ends. I think that the glaive of Corvus Glaive and everything combined is going to be
in the comics
instrumental.
The glaive of Corvus Glaive, I'm pretty sure, even if Corvus Glaive dies, if the glaive remains, his body like remanifests itself and he comes back to life basically.
Sure.
So that I'm pretty
sure as long as the glaive
comics,
is intact, he's intact.
And it's badass. Like it kills.
There you go.
Really
so
good.
they're gonna break the glaive.
It's real good at killing.
Captain America's gonna break it and then use the ends to fucking.
Ooh, that'd be wicked.
You know,
decapitate Thanos.
You know, I listened to your advice while they're fighting. I will go for the head. Snap the thing into Thanos' head.
That'd be cool.
Is how Steve's gonna fucking do it. They're gonna make Steve Rogers decapitate him for the kids because kids love when the hero kills. So. Anyways, you got a bunch of Legends just kicked it out of the park.
These are all wicked.
Emma Frost, you got the Doomsday
really
Iron
cool.
Man. This is a recycled suit. This Iron Man suit just came out before, painted properly. The cape's going to make it unplayable. Couple accessories, kind of neat. A little underpainted, but you
Dr.
know,
Doom Iron Man, that was really cool.
In typical Hasbro and in toy fashion, you recycle the Iron Man suit as many times as you can because you can always get at least 2 to 3 repaints out of an Iron Man suit.
That's very smart.
So it's a toy recycling thing where it's like, yawn. I have a lot of Iron Man suits. I don't like buying the same body mold more than once. And then you'll pan to it's like, yeah.
Holy fuck.
Whoa, what's up with all the army of Iron Man over here? What's their story?
So essentially what you have is like my Ultron bot sort of, each of these, you have a Hulk, a She-Hulk, and a Beast. They all sort of have a suit and can control an arsenal of Centurions. They're just super armored. Iron Man's the best killing robot they've ever done in a movie of all time. And we applaud the arms dealer. You know, we love him. We love Thanos. We love the guy that sells weapons. We love US of A. And so he's my favorite murder bot. I think it's beautiful. I love the design on it. I love the weapons, and I really think they're just the most compelling murder bot I've ever seen.
This War Machine is crazy cool.
He's a Revel Mini. Revel Tech, he's an import figure, and he's just, yeah.
Yeah, he's wicked.
He was a collection starter.
Those
when my
two
collection gets
Hulkbusters are
down to
really
like
cool
3
too.
characters, that guy never leaves. Him, and then if you want to see another fantastic figure, this ape figure on the shelf down here is quite, is another one. That,
I like that Beast and that Hulkbuster behind him.
Man, for sure. Dynamite 3-pack. That Magneto is like 10 years in the waiting. That is such a that was like, this is maybe top 5 figure of the whole show is this Magneto. This 3-pack is such a compliment. The little things that comes with it are a compliment. His power out face is such a, like, thank you for giving us hands. Thank you for giving us accessories. Thank you for giving us heads. We're paying a fortune for these things. This pack is going to retail for $100. So, you know, hang on tight, kids. Because that's an $89.99 pack.
So cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope this thing releases with variants where Quicksilver's green in some of them.
Ooh.
Because they'll just be cheeky like that. So it's like, fuck, I have to buy 2.
That would be cool.
And then put like an old Marvel Legends Quicksilver in the thing, and then return it to Walmart where they're unaware, and then rip someone else off. Anyways, good Magneto. There he is.
Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Yeah.
The magnet like animation things are so
They've
cool.
they've given this accessory like every color under the rainbow at this point.
Neat.
But it's a cool accessory. I
think the only thing that would be better if they gave his 3rd child and that was like what's her name? You know what his 3rd kid is? She's like a green. She looks like a green Scarlet Witch basically.
I didn't read Marvel.
Oh, you didn't read it, hey?
I went into
Invincible. What it's called.
Invincible. Shout out Invincible.
Invincible's the best. We got Spider-Man toys.
Yep. This is the worst
that.
of show, in my opinion, of the entire toy fair. I think this is the biggest wasted pack. Sure, they made an ethnic girl figure. Yay. Okay, great. Spider-Man in a coat where you can't take the coat off because his arms are sculpted in the stupid jacket. I just think, like, what? This isn't fun. Nothing about this is fun. This is the thing your girlfriend buys you because you like toys, and you think, shit, what am I going to do with this 2-pack? I don't need another Spider-Man, and I don't need what? Is she Mary Jane, or is she just some angsty girl in his class that has MJ's initials? Who? It doesn't matter. Why did she even get a toy?
But look.
Peppers.
But look, hold on. She has a ponytail head.
All their sidekicks got all their side girls got figures.
This is what I was excited about.
This is Doppelganger.
This is amazing.
When I saw that 6-armed Spider-Man, the last release, where it's like the 4 human arms sticking out the side of Spider-Man, it was like, oh, you know what that body mold means? It means we're gonna get Doppelganger. So to see Doppelganger's like, yeah, man, I fucking knew that. My only wish for Doppelganger, which they did, if you'll put the camera on his hands, is I was fearful they were gonna give us the resculpt of that, what I mentioned before, that stupid Spider-Man hand. I'm like, if they give me 6 of those stupid Spider-Man hands, you're gonna ruin Doppelganger. So the fact that they sculpted all new hands for him, there were actually 3 fingers, and they did his feet.
His eyes are.
His feet look a little dumb, really cool. I think, but I think overall,
if they're cool though.
He'll be underpainted. The lines won't be painted in, so you'll have to paint him in when you get him. So get a very fine tip Sharpie and fill in the lines, because it does look way better once you fill in those lines. Hasbro needs to start painting their figures. I know they're giving us accessories. And another thing, with this figure, they've done this every time we do this arm, because this is the original Amazing Spider-Man Legends arm, right? The thing that pisses me off is, like, if this is a blue joint, why do they do it with red plastic? See the red plastic in every one of those elbows?
I do see that.
Why not make it blue? You have this, you're doing it in blue. Just do it in fucking blue. It drives me crazy. I buy this toy, I have to paint in the lines and paint over your stupid fucking things. Oh, it's like, it's when I look at that toy, it's like I'm not buying that, because that's like 2 hours of my day.
Wow. Well, I'd buy it because it looks badass.
So this is a shout out that the new...
Hold on.
Okay.
You're going quick.
Well, we had a lot to go. We got a lot to go through.
We got a lot to go through, but hold on.
Yeah.
Can you go back to Doppelganger, please? What's his history? Because I'm not too...
This is around the time when Kraven and some witch lady and Doppelganger killed Spider-Man, put him in the ground. He comes back with the black suit. It's Todd McFarlane days, so it's back when you know.
I'm not familiar with Todd McFarlane, but just the days his art style days were really
what
fucking
you're
cool.
seeing is very much pre-Violator. What Violator eventually became. Right?
I was gonna say I could see Todd McFarlane style in that action figure.
So in Far From Home, in the trailer, we've seen like a water thing, a fire thing, an earth thing.
Yes.
I think we're going to get the new cinematic version of Sandman as this earth thing. We're going to get a cinematic version of Hydro Man as this water thing. We're going to get like a Magnum Man as this fire thing. And then I think all of those are going to be Incredibles style, with Syndrome sort of running the droid. I think Mysterio is behind all of them.
Yes.
And that's how they're going to do Hydro Man, Sandman, Molten Man, and Mysterio. They're going to have close to 6 villains in this movie.
Yes, I'm very interested. Actually, that's a good point.
Is how I think they're doing this. So that's what I think this toy is why we're getting Hydro Man, is because cinematically we're going to see a different Hydro Man. This is why they tend to do this with toys. Okay. You get a bit of a shout out.
That's a really cool Scorpion.
Again, we've seen Gargan in Homecoming, right? He was in prison with Vulture. Yes. So we're going to have a development with Scorpion. Cool. This is the classic, the best classic version of Scorpion you've had. So cool. I think we're going to have a development in Far From Home with these villains.
Neat.
There's his
new Far From Home, which looks really cool.
Yep.
That's a cool looking Spider-Man suit.
His upgrade suit, I think is what they're calling it.
I like it.
Again, the line's not painted in, so fuck you.
Yeah, you can hardly see it there.
His stealth suit.
That looks cool too, but why are they giving him a stealth suit?
Exactly. I think he goes, he does a mission, he gets all the same gear, he puts this together in the same Homecoming style where he puts a suit together, like a last-minute suit together, because he travels to Europe without a suit to his knowledge. He fights in this. Aunt May's like, why are you fighting in that? I packed your suit. And he's like, what? I meant to not pack it. So that whole scene where it's like, don't forget to pack your suit. I think Peter leaves it and then goes with his luggage, doesn't open his luggage because he knows he doesn't have a suit, and Aunt May's actually packed it after all. So when he opens it, it's there. He wears it, it gets ripped, and then what's-his-face, S.H.I.E.L.D. fixes it for him, patches it up for him, and then he gets his advanced suit. But I think this is going to be sort of another version of giving him basic suit, super suit. Maybe a development with her. I'm not sure. I think it's just because the collectors want more Spider-Man verse toys. I hope she's not in the movie, because I would think would very much confuse.
I don't know who that is.
She's big part of the West Coast Avengers.
Okay.
What would be the
what's her
significance.
character name is? Is that
I believe
Spider-Woman?
I want to say Carol Danvers, and I know that's Marvel Girl, but it gets very confusing with her because she had powers of like Spider-Woman took on like a bunch of different costumes. It gets very confusing. I'm not even right. So it's like I see that one, and it's like, no, I don't know enough about Spider-Man. I'm not interested in that toy.
And who's this?
Boom Boom, '90s character.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Okay.
or X-Force, I believe, something like with
X-Force.
Forge.
Okay,
Yeah,
he
with
looks
Cannonball. X-Force, there it is down
Oh,
there. X-Force.
okay,
I'm not wrong.
X-Force.
X-Force.
Neat.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looked cool.
So cool. I'm
He
not a
looks
big fan of
cool.
his underbite face. He has
But
a
it's
very
still
like
neat.
old man underbite face.
I
but
like his cowl.
the red metallic finish on his paint job is beautiful.
Yes.
I have him in a mini mate. I don't need to buy this toy because I love this. I had this character already. I'm so happy to see him in Marvel Legends with that Build-A-Figure Sasquatch.
I might
that they just
buy
made.
that guy.
This is a beautiful toy. This is a beautiful toy.
This Mr. Sinister.
Mr. Sinister is probably going to be a Build-A-Figure.
I
I'd
saw-
be very surprised if you
oh.
get him on his own.
Yeah, I saw this guy and I didn't know what it was, but yeah, this is cool, man.
They've
This Mr. Sinister is cool.
the new X-Men thing on Netflix is teasing a character like this. Essentially, Mr. Sinister tests on a bunch of mutants and makes himself a super mutant. So that Deadpool idea is Mr. Sinister. Fox has fucked with it,
They did fuck with it.
right? But Mr. Sinister's like the original dude that tests on mutants and makes himself a super mutant. Because he's like a mad scientist.
Oh wow! And this Nightcrawler, I also really
Beautiful.
want to buy.
Beautiful.
He has a sword, for Christ's sake.
The thing I'm most curious about is
Wow.
a picture from behind on him, because I want to see how his tail attaches to his body. Because if they've every Nightcrawler figure I've ever owned, that's where he breaks, because it's just not strong enough how they attach that piece. Because you want to bend his tail, but it's never attached strong enough.
Yeah.
So I want to just see how they've improved on that, if at all.
Yes.
Because sometimes if they put it into his body, it looks like he has a weird butthole. So it's very tricky to do. So this
this beast looks wicked.
this is the best beast that they've done
That's
since
wicked
the
looking.
beast that you're gonna take home today, my friend. That
Oh
old
my God! I'm gonna take
that
home.
old toy
I'm gonna
biz
take
beast.
home a beast today, boys.
boys gang. Blink, happy to see she gets a toy and she gets a little
that's
portal.
neat. She looks cool.
Yep, she's the portal chick from that last
Who's the
X-Men movie.
Build-A-Figure right here?
Caliban. I think
Oh,
we'll get to him.
Weird.
There
'cause
he
he's- Oh, what the fuck?
The Logan movie, that guy with big eyes, was tall and skinny.
Yeah.
That's Caliban. This is what he
What?
was in the comics, though.
Really? Is
Yeah, very, very different.
so? That Caliban can
Forge,
track.
Forge the mutant power to sort of build anything you can think of.
I'm gonna move the camera a little
Sure.
bit.
Can I just keep going?
Yeah, just keep going.
Gambit. Gambit is one of the coolest figures to see because his costume is one of the closest
Oh, that looks good.
sculpts and paints to what Invincible would be. So if you're doing custom figures at all, having this figure in your arsenal, you could do some pretty sick Invincible toys now. Because that headpiece is beautiful to play with an Invincible figure with.
Oh, yeah.
Sculpt his hair a little bit, get the head on a different body. That head, I'm very excited to see some Invincible toys come out of. Jubilee, once upon a time, she was a Build-A-Figure back in the day.
Julie's
So to see her get her own figure with removable sunglasses, kind of neat. Very, very cool.
Whoa.
Skullbuster,
Who's Skullbuster?
a goon, from all I can tell. He probably
This
has
looks cool.
a couple issues. He threatens the X-Men probably for a little
Neat.
while and they kick his butt.
Well, he looks badass.
He's badass.
He looks badass.
Yeah, imagine if you had like a...
He's like a Lobo.
I just
he
saw
looks like
Elite
a version
Battle
of Lobo
Angels, so
almost.
like cyborgs walking around as bounty hunters. This guy's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, he looks like you could like replace like a Lobo character for like your giant bookshelf. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's very, very cool. Weapon
Oh,
X.
okay, that's neat.
Yep. Very, very nice. Good to see him. Sad to see he didn't come with his backdrop like he did originally with Marvel Legends before. He had like a little tank kind of display stand he was in. Like to see the two heads. Wish he came with some more stuff.
Yeah, that's
Like
that's
a like
cool,
a
though.
stand or something. Build a figure part. Okay.
Oh.
Nice, right?
What?
Classic costume and eye accessory.
I like that. That the hell? She's
Dazzler
cool.
from
Who
the
is that?
if you ever played
Dazzler.
the original arcade game when it was like the 5-piece, the old school arcade machine, Dazzler was a fantastic character to be. She made this big bomb go off, and anyways, yeah,
Cool.
very cool character, very
There's so many
powerful.
cool Silver Samurai.
Right,
Classic.
right.
Oh, who's this? Is that like the?
Some
Is that like
secret
the evil
mission,
version?
secret mission Wolverine.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
That's
Taco.
It comes with the this Nerf stuff.
Oh, well, that's dumb.
They were back at the beginning. Okay, so that's just the first tab, man.
That's the first tab.
I
Holy
started there
shit, that's
because
just the first
I
tab.
started that because they stole the show. They had so much come out this year that I just thought we'd start there because it's like that's the thickest piece to chew through. Now the one big thing was that your Overwatch, the video game that a lot of people seem to really like this thing. Hasbro got the toy license to. So as far as announcements go, we won't have to go into every image on this, but as far as like big news, Overwatch being purchased by Hasbro and Hasbro giving them serious, because every one of these is sculpted and tooled and dyed, and it's like every one of these is new pieces. So this,
Oh yeah.
you know,
okay.
it's really exciting to see. Like they have an entire new toy line that they own.
Whoa, that looks cool.
They made some neat toys in this, man. The little cut videos I've seen from that game look sick. So as far as a neat looking video game getting cool toys, neat attempt. Captain Marvel got a bunch of bullshit. Got some Far From Home stuff. Nothing too exciting to go into. Just sort of better. Different angles of the costumes that you haven't seen.
Like, why do we want to wear a bunch of different Spider-Man masks?
Not our age group.
And fucking mohawks of fucking Captain
Here, these
Marvel.
fantastic things are packaged.
Yeah, this is how
this
I want
is
to
prototype packaging. So yeah,
this is what I want to buy. I thought they were gonna come together. When I saw these guys come together, I thought the Iron Man and them were gonna come together.
Yeah, the Alex Ross pack.
That's cool.
When Alex Ross dies, they'll do another.
Ooh, that's really neat.
Yeah, that's the head open from the Juggernaut 2-pack. So he comes with the two heads, right?
Oh, sick. That Iron Man's really cool.
Yeah, look at that Wolverine though.
I know, right? This Wolverine is wicked, and that Hulk is so
insane.
Cool. His hands. I love his hands. It's not the fist; it's the whole.
So there's that plastic. Better look at that plastic thing.
Oh
and it just doesn't. I don't know.
It's neat. That's for sure.
It's neat.
It's definitely neat.
You know, my question: where's War Machine? Where's my War Machine toy?
You have You're the right over there.
Where's Suit 4? I only have up to Suit 3. Excuse me, we've seen Suit 4 in the movie. Where's my Suit 4?
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, he comes to the building.
He has Pym's lab with him. That's a pretty cool accessory. But I really like Ghost. I really like. Do they have a second head for her? Because it seems like they really should.
Ghost?
Yeah.
This is all like announced stuff, right? So they probably will, when she's packaged, have a.
I want Ghost to come back in a new movie. I would really like her to be part of like the new Avengers team.
If she was Giant Woman.
Or what if there was like a not Avengers, but if there was like a what was that group in Civil War that made that thing? Not the, like this. No, the Speedball was in the group, but like the New Warriors or something. Like if she was a different group, just like that superheroes that sucked. And like if she was like in a new group that was trying to like do good shit. I just want her in more movies. She was cool. Oh, we got Beta Ray Bill. Holy shit. Beta Ray Bill is coming. Right? Oh my god, I love Beta Ray.
Is like...
He's in the background. There he is over there. Who's this guy, though? Oh my god, Beta Ray Bill. Oh my god, look at his mouth. That's so cool. He looks wicked.
That's Thor's hammer. That's Stormbreaker.
Yeah, that's Stormbreaker.
So that's the best. So if you get him, you can mix it with any Thor and put the correct Stormbreaker in his hand. I hope in Endgame he goes and gets the correct handle build, hey?
Society.
Or he gets some
the correct handle.
He gets some like the handle sculpted, like he like it's show him over time like whittling at it and wrapping it in leather and stuff, and him finishing the handle.
That'd be neat. I really hope that he just gives Stormbreaker to Beta Ray Bill in a movie one day. Like I hope that's what fucking happens. All these guys look sick. Who's that guy? Looks sick, and this the Ebony Maw. Yeah, that's man, he's badass. Oh, his cape looks so stupid. Hercules looks really cool.
Hercules looks amazing. I'm very tempted to buy him.
Wow.
Because he fits right into my storyline. It's sort of like Conan all grown up.
He's like Conan. Yeah.
Gets himself cleaned up and gets himself a bit of a celebrity complex.
Because
he's been doing it for so long, and now it's like the Iron Age, and people appreciate his powers now.
Yeah, that's neat.
He's been through barbarian times. He's at this point he'd be like 600 years old, and this is just his armor. And so he just sort of takes the mantle of like village hero. And he's like Gaston, sort of fucking all the women. And he's Wolverine.
His pants look sick.
Yeah, I really
good.
enjoy this figure. Really hope. He just makes me happy. I want that toy.
Who's that purple guy?
Some Radiation Man guy.
Oh, his helmet looks wicked though.
Yeah, very different looking. As far as like supervillain that can't be stopped.
Interesting. Very
just cool fill-in. Everything about that's like, no, you could have a lot of imagination time. This spoilers, this cat's gonna have tentacles and weird shit come out of its mouth.
Spoilers for Captain Marvel. This cat is gonna be a crazy alien.
It's gonna be a weird hentai monster. It's gonna be weird tentacle porn shit going on with its mouth. Is what's gonna go on with that. I promise you.
Watch out for tentacle porn in Captain Marvel.
Yep.
It's going up Captain Marvel's ass.
That's what everyone's gonna blame the downfall of Disney on, is when they started putting tentacle porn in their movies.
I wouldn't blame them for that. The Grey Gargoyle.
Yeah, man.
Grey Gargoyle.
Finally got
Go back. That's a Kree Sentry, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a Kree Sentry.
And you know the importance of that? A Kree Sentry is going to be the alien instrument that, as a test pilot, she goes and makes Men in Black first contact with. The thing explodes, giving her the power. The Kree are like, holy shit, this is going to be the not this version, but a version of a Sentry from the bad guys is what gave her this power.
That's cool.
Is that because she touches an alien instrument and gets this alien power, right?
I like it.
And so I bet you that's why this thing's the Build-A-Figure.
There's a lot of Captain Marvel figures. Yep. That's for sure.
This thing has a whole bunch of heads, but the fact they gave it just like a regular warrior girl head, very cool.
She's badass.
Yep. Very, very cool.
Those guys are all badass.
Yep.
Oh, no, they're all different, too. Like that guy's
If-
chest
and
is
imagine
different.
like you had all these kind of
Their
guys back
chests are
there.
different.
Yeah, with like all these ones, right? You could paint her hair brown. You could have the girls and boys on this team.
No doubt.
With Silver Surfer as like his school of cosmic, like he's given all these people a little bit of the cosmic power to sort of fight along as like his X-Men,
Neat.
right? Like I want these guys, like they're all kind of cosmic superhero ones that are like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, that is cool.
So this is the classic re-ish,
Oh.
like this is what I had as a kid, this toy.
That picture
Switch on his
behind him
back.
looks so cool.
And they've redone it. They've given you. They're gonna redo these packages. There he is again, right there. See?
Oh,
So
yeah.
they've echoed the original packaging from Toy Biz.
Oh, wow.
And now that it's Hasbro, it's exactly. They do this. They've done this before, where they mimic the box art and aim it like $10 more for the collector. But it's such a it's so nice to just. It's such a nostalgia trip when you see that in Toys R Us.
Oh, can you go back to that Cyclops? His eyes like that?
yeah.
That's wicked.
So there's all of his head accessories and stuff in the package
Neat.
behind him,
That guy is really cool.
right?
And there's Corsair. That's cool. That's Cyclops' dad.
What? This?
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure.
Forge.
Oh, is that Forge?
That's
I thought
totally
it was-
Forge.
I
We
thought
saw
it
him from
was
the front
Corsair.
before.
I'm so not familiar with Forge. He's the one X-Men I'm not. Why didn't they put him in a fucking movie?
He's amazing.
Let me be familiar with Forge, for Christ's sakes.
The whole movie would have to be about him.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, he's such an intense
I'm
character.
down for that.
You'd be insulted if he was in the background.
These are all sick looking. That Gambit looks sick. She's cool.
Marvel Legends just fucking demolished. There was an avalanche of toy releases. They had so much, and this is just Marvel.
Oh, please go back. Oh, those Predators though. Oh my god.
We will see more.
This is gonna be a long episode.
So now essentially what happens is like you have this battle, you have like good and evils left. And so the power of good, like a He-Man story, sort of emerges from the aftermath of a big Cybertronian battle. And so
Yes.
he's entombed, apocalypse style. A guy who is obsessed with the occult unlocks the thing, gets the dark power. This guy, by chance, gets the good power, grows into be a warrior, and with whatever hero story, he's sort of like the Beastmaster. So he has like a goon of Sasquatches that sort of fight with him, and they stop the evil from invading this landscape. That's kind of put to a halt, and this Conan character eventually fights in every single war, immortal style, and is Wolverine. He's experimented on. He gets claws. He has a crazy healing factory. He lives forever, and he has crafted claws given to him. And so from there, he becomes he fights into this, where he becomes this hero.
Where is he?
Down here, where he's Captain Canada.
Oh, he's now Captain Canada.
because he's got the claws, right?
And he
That's
went
changed
from
out his
Wolverine.
hands. So this guy's put on a costume and then fought in the costume hero wars against essentially the same enemies. And
That's
then this turns into my bookshelves, which are not yet complete, but then after his claws are ripped out of him, he takes on the mantle of Space Ghost. Because at this point, I imagine he's all like, he's V for Vendetta. He's all like scar tissued up and gross at this point because he's like 4,000 years old.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, he's like a mummy underneath all that stuff, but he's a ripped mummy.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And then
there's
Wasp here
Rhinox.
has this Metroid suit. So Wasp,
Oh,
Space
Wasp
Ghost,
that's sick.
yeah. So
Wasp has the Metroid suit.
she's the product essentially of Mark and Eve in a long story.
Okay, that's cool.
The daughter of Invincible and Eve.
Yeah,
is
this
what I have.
Invincible down here.
Yeah. No, this guy here. This Invincible and Eve.
Oh.
This one here is more like, this is just like, I can't bring myself to get rid of Spider-Man 2099. It's my favorite fucking toy.
Yeah, he's cool looking.
And Invincible Customed is just, this is my little shrine to that story.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then a little Lego world, but
And then which one? Like the Captain Canada guy?
what
Like
is
that Invincible? Like he has a baby? Is that who Wasp is?
No, yeah, imagine like these two, like their actual kid
Oh, okay. Yeah,
turned
yeah.
into her.
Nice.
That's why like she has like the Eve powers that allow her the wings and the flight from.
Oh, and the purple blast kind of looks like Eve's powers too, like a lot.
Yeah.
That's cool looking.
Yeah, and she channels it into the suit, and then the suit takes care of it in that giant gun.
Cool.
That was built by. So Rhinox is on their team. These guys sort of take over in this ship, and so it's like you have like the superhero supergroup that's always fighting, save the day way off in the galaxy.
Oh, that's cool.
The president of the people, the hero of the people. So essentially, this is my Batman Superman in this universe.
Yeah.
This guy plays Batman. This Silver Surfer character is a bit Dr. Manhattan-y, and he's Silver Surfer. He's a bit spaced out.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he's
yeah.
super powered.
Of
And
course.
then you have the forces of evil. This thing in here, my insect people world. The caps are all figures that are coming. So this is going to be a Predator figure. And so
cool.
sort of like
Yes.
in the same way Invincible, they were genetically breeding all over the universe. They've made a super hybrid that it sort of has an army of insect people, very much like the Children of Thanos.
Whoa.
And so this guy eventually changes forces, and Jones with Space Ghost. So these two, with the help of them, take over. So it's
They
like
have
it is
like a- they
evenly
have a
balanced
fleet.
right now. So these guys are sort of fodder. This guy changes sides in the typical sense,
Yeah.
and then you have the elite high-level henchman, the highest level henchman, last boss. Right, so that's what this is. This is like second last boss. This is the people you fight all through the video game. This guy crosses sides, so you can kind of pick your characters between really the three of them to fight for good.
Oh, this is really. Oh, this is cool the way you laid that out.
Right, is like so it is evenly balanced, is what this thing is.
This is wicked.
So this is my tightest one. It's like if I can get rid of anything, it's the bookshelf.
Yeah.
But I
this
don't
is
want to
tight.
at all. And then my bottom is really just like a really dystopian future with like a battle station
yeah.
is guarded by two robots that are unbeatable, and essentially for millions and millions of years, portals have just been opening because it's searching for life around the universe, and when the life gets there, they essentially kill it. So it's like automation. Elimination,
This guy's crazy
automated
looking.
apocalypse, giant robots. Because I imagine these are enormous Gundams fighting these enormous, like, Iron Giant style robots.
Oh, they're fighting the Iron Giant people.
right.
That's cool.
But I need to tape him back up. I'm ashamed to you.
And these
showing
monsters-
the shelf.
and these
this shelf is off
monsters.
limits. This video is off limits until this is ready to go.
And these
This one's
monsters
under
are cool.
construction. You're not supposed to show these ones. I'm gonna get a background.
But the
in here.
story, it's so tight though. Still,
I'm gonna get a good background in here. I appreciate that.
these top shelves are tight.
Yeah, these ones I'm ready. These are
The
ready
first,
to be-
the first three. The
These
bottom
are
one's
okay.
cool too.
I'm
Like I
missing
said.
a spaceship here, a figure, a swamp thing here, and a predator figure here. So I'm missing 3 figures are still on the way. Big Bad Toy Store, you're good, but you take forever to get your fucking toys. So
Now what are we getting into?
this is the thing I was
Oh
looking
my
forward
God.
to the most.
We're getting into Godzilla.
Because for my
King of
bottom
the
shelf, I'm
Monsters.
looking for big monsters, right? So this
Oh
toy
my
fair was
God.
like, I want to see mini mates, and I want to see big monsters. What do they do? So the Godzilla movie was like, what did you make me? What did you make me? They made me this blue glowing one. He has the glowing effect on the back, the launching vomit plasma. He has a new sculpt to his feet. His back spikes look like they're freshly made for this movie. They've been updated.
Wow, that tail is super long.
But that blue power feature to him looks just fantastic.
Yeah, that does look cool.
Looks fantastic. Rodan, yeah, with his where he emerges out of. So they all come with like a set piece, which
That's
is kind of cool.
That is cool.
And they're a decent
He's like
price.
high. Yeah, that's a really cool set piece.
They're a decent price.
Neat.
We'll get to it. There's 4 they've done. So this is more of the same.
Is there a King Ghidorah?
They haven't, as far as NECA, they haven't released that yet. But if you look at Figuarts, there's a Bandai has a import version, right? Or whatever, like the higher end toys. There is a version of that movie one that's come out that's just fantastic. So this
What are
is
these guys? Oh, He-Man toys.
some He-Man stuff, but this is like one of the coolest things was for like mini mates.
Oh, mini mates.
We got a
okay.
Baymax for mini mates.
I was
Which
gonna say
was
he
kind of
looks
fun.
cool.
I was like, yay, Baymax! And then that's kind of neat to see like the Maleficent as well, because there's like as far as like neat little figures to see. It's like, all right, we're getting some Disney things. That's kind of neat. For the most part, Diamond Select, they do a ton of Nightmare Before Christmas because there's a bunch of nerds for that. Diamond Select is a bunch of statues.
There are nerds that like that, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah. It's not my thing.
They're
I
thinking
don't
about doing
want to shit on
Nightmare
other
Before
nerds.
Christmas live action.
Yeah.
Apparently. I want to watch Nightmare Before Christmas, but I've never seen
really?
the whole thing. Not in the whole, not the whole thing. That's for sure.
Okay, so Mattel got some big nods of appreciation for Toy of the Year. As you can see here, they were winners
Dinosaurs.
for their dinosaur line because the first Jurassic Park movie was
Ooh,
such a
that
big
looks cool,
big hit, but it had such shit toys that this wave of the next movie they had so much merchandise for it, and they really did an outstanding job. They've
yeah,
done.
those look really good.
If you're a little dinosaur kid right now, you're in heaven because the toys have never been this good.
That that raptor looks nuts.
Yeah, they've done, and this is just some. So it's like as far as what they've done a Brontosaurus that's pretty insane.
Oh wow, that Robin looks cool. Wow.
Mattel has kind of throttled back, and
What
Mattel.
did we just get into? This looks awesome.
This is Mattel's entry, so Hasbro stole the show with everything that they have. Mattel has kind of throttled back and gone for this much more. You fucking spill your
I
fucking.
spilled my beer a
You
little bit.
piece of shit.
Just a little tiny bit though. I'll just,
knew you would do
I'll
that.
just put my wool sock on it.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Right?
So they've
There
throttled
we
back a
go.
little bit with this like classic shit. This is like an homage, no different than what Hasbro has done with the X-Men toys being in their classic packages. This is that original superheroes line. So this is like kids from the 90s and 80s remember these ones almost identically. Batman's accessories, Joker, like all these ones we've had before. But this is just
that Robin isn't classic. That's wicked looking Robin.
updated for sure, because putting him in his little fishnet shorts is weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is like a tight little
He's got
throwback.
a gun. Yeah, that's interesting.
She's updated.
That
Neat.
really looks really cool.
Neat. This is the most adult thing they did for it. The rest of it are kind of just cheesy kid toys. They've not done.
Oh yeah, that's all
Mattel's
cheese.
not done a very good job.
Cheese ball.
Mattel has done a bunch of
ooh.
statues. You'll see. You'll see.
Oh, yeah, that looks,
So these are all
wow.
like this is what DC
oh,
does.
whoa.
They'll do like 3 or 4 figures on like an artist's just. This artist made a crazy version of our characters, and then they'll give that figure license like 3 or 4 figures, and then nothing happens with it. And so it's like people don't want to collect DC toys because you end up with like a bin of Batman.
So crazy looking.
But this is like some crazy Batman. I think is beautiful. Some
Oh,
crazy
wow,
Joker,
What the fuck?
right? But this is my
What
favorite
the
one from the line.
That's awesome.
So it's like a snapping turtle, a leech,
What?
a crocodile, in a frogman with like an alligator mouth, a snake around his arm. He has a crocodile foot.
What?
It's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
cool.
That
It's
is
such a
cool.
neat, like, what did you make? What a cool bad guy.
That's crazy.
Toxic swamp
It
monster
reminds
man.
me of the Venom. That
Those are
used to
rats on. Those are rat warts on his. I never noticed that. Those are
Oh,
rat
God.
warts.
Be. Oh God.
He's
You're right.
neat. Two-Face,
That's a crazy Two-Face.
right? It's just strange.
That is.
But
really
that's it.
Cool.
And then like this artist did crazy Mexican figures. So there's Cheetah, and there's Deathstroke,
Oh whoa.
and there's Metallo. It's like it's DC. That's Superman.
What?
This is DC.
That's really
this is
weird.
why no one wants your toys.
This,
This
however.
is premium. This is what they're calling like their premium figure, their prime figure. This is going to be bigger than NECA's like giant Predator figures. You're looking at probably a 9-inch figure. It's a pleather cape with the wire piping in it that you
Wow.
can mold. All those different mouthpieces
Oh, that
and
mask.
heads.
Yeah, that looks nuts.
I bet you the mouth pulls out, and you can pop in like different pegged mouthpieces. The batarangs, the hands. This is what they're.
Whoa.
This is what they've entered into the adult collector ring with. Is a figure that doesn't scale with anything. It's like fuck you, DC. I am not. This is going to be like $100 toy that you're going to get a Batman and a Superman of, and then you can add it to your bin of Batman and Superman because
That's fair enough.
you know?
I was gonna say like where could it fit into your big action figure story, but like
Batman and Superman, I have Michael Keaton and Christopher Reeve in 3/4 inch, and I have them in box on my All-Star shelf. They don't go in my collection.
All-Star shelf.
Yeah, they're like no,
Interesting.
they
That's
just
cool.
make it into the All-Stars.
I'm a big fan of statues, but I'm never gonna buy one.
No,
But they're so cool.
and there's so much more from the show. But I mean, to get into like, I'm trying to. I need to find. I'll pull up.
It's definitely cool. I think that Batman cowl looks really interesting.
Sort of wrap it up. I'm gonna go to like these guys did a best of show, and so they've done. Oh my goodness, what was his name? His name was Alpha. He was
Optimus? What are you talking
the giant one. He was in one of the video games you play.
about?
Shame on me for not knowing his
You
name.
mean Devastator?
Alpha Omega. It was
Alpha
like
Omega.
I'm Alpha Supreme. I will heed the call of the Prime, and you get to play this giant. Anyways, this thing transforms into a big battle station. This giant transformer is pretty cool. It's like this is a dude and this is a dude, and they transform into two pretty cool dudes. This was huge. This was probably my fan favorite. They made an Ecto 1 that turns into a goddamn transformer.
Really?
This hold everything. This is what I think wins the show. This is Masters of the Universe.
Oh, that is cool.
This is phenomenal. This is just such. These are such beautiful toys.
That is
I was
really
blown
cool.
away by these. These are from that terrible Dolph Lundgren
Terrible movie.
But they did these toys such justice. They did the perfect. They're perfect. They gave him his stupid cape, his stupid mullet, his stupid gun. You have hair options for He-Man.
His stupid guy.
The gold Skeletor, when he has the power of the universe, they gave him cosmic
That's hilarious.
keys. Yet they got the oversized muscles to be in the Universe Classics line, sculpt, size, so they scale with your other figures. It's perfect. I can't wait to see the toy traders in Langley incorporate that into their display. I want to see how they incorporate a cinematic He-Man universe into their display. I think that I would love to see these toys used. I'm so happy that they made these. This is the best thing that came out of the toy show, in my opinion.
Ooh, a John Wick.
John Wick.
Hold on, go back to those. Go back. John Wick that looks wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fans
and
are gonna
that
like
Darth Vader looks really
This
good
Darth Vader, as far as I understand, this is
Neat.
there's like a snap on the
I don't know
body
what that
parts.
is.
This is the body underneath Darth Vader.
Oh, okay.
So he's like a really premium toy. This is that Batman Prime
Fuck,
thing.
but it looks cool.
It's very cool looking. I bet you it's gonna be brittle as fuck and very expensive.
That, yeah, sounds about right. A lot like that guy over there. That guy, the big Transformer fucking Megatron guy. Just feels so brittle.
This is a really cool one. NECA has done these.
Oh, that is cool.
The They Live figures. He did the aliens from They Live. So, I don't necessarily want to own the alien owners of
But you definitely
humanity,
appreciate that.
but I appreciate the toys being made.
That Lobo.
The,
What's that? Is that new?
yeah,
That looks wicked. Neat.
some very, very nice things have come out, but
I
I've got to say that my
Are these
favorite...
for sales? Like, how do I buy this? How do I buy this stuff?
Your best bet in Canada, in where we live in Nanaimo, because we've got a very limited stream of toy here, your best bet is to be very patient and pay a little bit more and just do it on Big Bad Toy Store. I don't find the toys I'm looking for at Toys R Us. I don't find them at the Curious Comics in the mall. Everything's, $12, $15 more because it's got to be in a mall.
Yeah.
They got to pay rent. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But it just hurts because it's like if I bought it from Big Bad Toy Store, I would
And that's
pay
just online?
almost that with shipping. I'd pay maybe $3 more and I wouldn't have had to leave the house.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
But I mean, what I use is here, I'll show you, is this. I use Big Bad Toy Store.
Whoa.
Dun dun dun. My internet's eating a bag of shit. Sorry about that. There we go.
Oh.
And so
Okay.
Big Bad Toy Store is a beautiful navigating front page. Trick to this site, go to the very bottom, go to all products.
All products. That's right back in there.
Right fucking there. Skip best selling, new and popular. So it's like what came out
Okay.
today.
That's like $100, but that's like $20. Nice.
There you go. And so my favorite thing in the world are the spaceships, which come out every 2 weeks. So conveniently today, one of my most favorite things is top of the list. So these two spaceships are brand new today. I've just taken a look at them. This top one is kind of pretty. But I have a lot of spaceships. This Star Trek Enterprise is from Discovery, and fuck Discovery.
Yeah, fuck Discovery, yeah.
Fuck Discovery. I can't even express, I won't waste energy on how much I hate Star Trek Discovery. It's bad on purpose. And I see it with sort of, with just zen, of just like, fuck you. How fuck you.
I'm honest. Apparently
it
Star
just
Trek.
is just
It used to be about
rotten.
concepts. Now it's just about places and people you know before that you're just shooting at places that you know.
It's war and religion, and it's like I can't believe this is. I can. They ruin everything. It's bad on purpose. You gotta just let these things go. It's gone. It's done. This is really cool. As a motorcycle rider, this
That is
helmet
cool.
makes me happy.
That is wicked.
I want this thing.
No, it's cool because that is cool. I bought a toque. I have a toque that's a Venom toque. It's I put my whole face in it and I can look through the eyes of Venom and it's badass and that is really cool.
I was like, Batman? How would they do a Batman helmet, right? Look at this piece of shit.
It's just black.
I got a Batman logo on my forehead.
Yeah, it's on the back of the head.
What? Like that? What a garbage
Garbage.
Flash. So this is Big Bad, and they have a lot of anime toys. So there's a lot of weird toys. Silicone bodies with like detailed lady bits.
Yeah.
And clothes you can buy for like genetic or like what is that called? When your toy has genitals.
Porn? What is that called? Porn? Like a
No,
What the fuck is
when it's anatomically correct.
Okay.
They have
That's a cool one.
Big Bad Toy Store has a lot of toys, so I mean,
Oh yeah, those are pretty reasonably priced. I can buy that online.
it's everyone. It's Bandai. It's everyone. So I mean, you got like this is just looking at everything. If you want to get more detailed, it's decent search engines. It's rabbit hole territory, man. But I check this for the regular same stuff. I'm on the site far too often. This is my second only to Reddit. I browse this site whenever I'm coming to your house. Like, dude, a new toy came out because I've just been on this site.
So what else is the New York Toy Fair fed us?
I was hoping for like a trailer or two. Like, you know, a lot of the stuff.
That Godzilla stuff is cool. The Predator stuff is cool. I want to buy a Predator. Tons of stuff from the
Stephen King It movie.
Okay.
But an enormous amount of Star Wars Black stuff that I don't care about because it's like Solo and all those movies that are like whatever, just more characters from those movies. But as far as like Marvel and X-Men, that was the biggest part.
Lots of X-Men.
A lot of dinosaur toys that were cool. Actually, here's one thing. Let me show you this.
You know what? You know one thing I was trying to find? When I went to Toy Traders with Bruce and Langley, we were trying to find like some anime toys like Naruto or something.
Oh yeah.
And it was so funny. Bruce was like, asked somebody, he's like, where's your anime? You know, like Naruto. And he's like, yeah, it's over there. And like they really didn't have anything. We tried to find some cool anime stuff, but we couldn't find anything. It really bummed me out because I want like some Naruto toys so bad. And these are the dinosaurs.
They did this enormous. I can't believe I can't find pictures of it. It was huge for like.
That Indoraptor looks pretty fucking cool.
They've made some. This is why they won Toy of the Year, but. Oh, was it? It was a Brachiosaurus, wasn't it?
What's a Brachiosaurus? The fact that you know how to spell it is amazing. Classic. Oh, classic.
It's not. That's not the toy though. They had like.
Oh, of course not.
There's a preview of it. It's ginormous, man.
Oh, it's really big?
It's fucking huge. How come I can't find a picture of this thing? I found it so fast the other day.
Life-size toy.
You know what? Is it? No, it's been too long. Yeah, it is. Okay, of course it is. Fuck me. How come I can't find this? That's wild, man. You know how the internet just does that to you sometimes?
Ouch! No, yeah, I do know how to do it. I just got a splinter. Yeah, the internet. Sometimes I find something and I definitely cannot find it another time. That's Zoo Tycoon.
Oh, I'm so sorry. They announced it. It was like their Twitter feed, and it's this enormous. Oh, They made this the biggest toy they've made yet. I'm so sorry I can't find it. Shame on me for not having that ready. But they've made. Predator figures.
I saw that
Predator,
cool and that Predator looks really cool. I want to get a Predator toy.
They're not playable, but they definitely are fantastically sculpted.
Yeah.
But NECA toys, be warned, they are the most brittle toys you'll ever play with.
NECA?
Every fucking figure I've had from them, I've had to glue.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep. They're just so goddamn brittle. They'll stand on your shelf for a bit, you bump it, they fall, and then a piece of them chips off, and you're like, fuck! His tooth will jump off, and you're like, son of a bitch! They don't like to be out of their package.
So which one, come a little closer to the camera for me, because I'm totally out of frame. So which one of these stuff from the Toy Fair, what are you looking to add to your collection? You're back over there already.
You're back over there already. Which would I say would be tempted to buy?
Probably the Logan and the Wolverine we definitely want.
That Hulk Wolverine
that
set is probably the only one that I'm going to really struggle with in a store.
Oh, yeah, and like I said,
I'm sad not to see Silver Surfer getting a resurgence in some sort of other pack. I thought we'd see Silver Surfer again for people that... They sent 3 to where we live.
I would like a real Silver Surfer.
You know, in the part of the world we live in, there were 3. So it's like...
Just like, what do you mean,
3.
like 3 toys?
We have
That's it?
an EB store, and they got 3. The other EB store didn't get any.
Oh, wow.
So we got 3 in our whole city. So it's like, this is stupid.
When I went to Langley, there was
that toy,
a life-size Silver Surfer up top.
Yes.
And I thought of you, and I got
Yes.
a There was also a Major Chip Hazard and a giant Archer.
Yes.
And I was like, that is wicked.
We watched Toy Soldiers because we visited that store.
Really?
Yep.
It's funny, I showed my mom, I look at this Major Chip Hazard, and she's like, oh, that's wicked. That was a good movie. That was actually a pretty good movie.
That was
I'm
a
like,
fun
that's
movie.
so funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a fun movie.
It's a little dated now.
Probably.
Yeah, but Still neat.
Who voiced Archer? Do you know?
I am Archer, leader of the Logans.
I know Tommy Lee Jones voiced Buddy.
Oh yeah, good memory on that.
What's his face? But yeah, that was a classic. Emissary of the Gorgonites. That was fucking funny.
So pretty well everyone's like top of show and all that were the
Is there any
same.
Dragon Ball Z toys? Like I said, is there any anime toys? Because I'm a big fan of anime toys.
I
and
know
want
you
them.
are. Okay,
I want
so yes, there were
I
an
can't
enormous
find
amount of anime toys. I don't really care.
You don't care.
There you go. So
I care. I don't know who the fuck that is.
There you go. This is why you can't, because there's so many fucking animes.
Ooh, the Dragon Ball Z stuff though is cool. Dragon Ball Z is classic.
Dragon Ball Z has an amazing Bandai line right now. That
Oh, and Naruto. That was a couple cool. That was a couple cool Sasuke
was it?
figures.
All right.
Sasuke looks cool. That's all I can say. Those aren't toys. Those are just statues.
Yeah,
looks
that's what I'm
like.
saying. Like, you don't want these.
No, I do not want those.
I'm trying to find something you might want.
That looks.
Resident Evil,
Resident Evil is neat. The concepts. I've never played the games or watched
Game
the
of
movies.
Thorns. So here's your total coverage. So there's links to every single thing from it. So NECA's done Godzilla. There's
Neat.
you probably want Bandai. We'll see if you can find like Super 7 did some insane like Motu new 7-inch line. Like they've done some. Oh, this was big.
Injustice.
Let me show you this because I'm buying some of these figures. What am I buying? You
Oh,
ask.
this is neat.
I am purchasing. So this is the figure that I have already pre-ordered. As far as Toy Fair, what do I own? I have pre-ordered and will own that Swamp Thing figure.
Oh.
And this is the
cool.
first time I'm seeing him with his staff. I bought him
That's neat,
on
man.
prototype pictures
I
when he
want
was
that,
black
too.
and white. I couldn't say no. I love Swamp Thing. This is what's going in that space to be my the
Nice.
hero of this fucking. I have been waiting for Swamp. It feels like I'm always waiting for a Swamp Thing toy.
All those
I
Injustice
waited for
figures are
King
really cool.
Swamp Thing. There's so many fucking Swamp Thing
Swamp Things
toys
up
I've
there.
purchased over the years. It feels like I'm always waiting for a Swamp Thing.
These
But these-
Injustice ones are really
These are
neat.
3/4 inch figures. They're highly detailed. They're by Haya Toys.
3/4 inch?
Yeah,
That's
3/4 inch. Yeah,
That's
the GI Joe
perfect.
scale.
That's for what I think that's my scale for my.
I
action
love
figures.
that scale. There's such a diverse licensing again. You want to be able to have all the heroes in one space. That's why Mini-Mates is the best.
Yeah.
Everyone's a Mini-Mate. He-Man custom Mini-Mates. You get Thundercat Mini-Mates. Like, really, it's so cool. Like every single, I can't think of a license that doesn't get a Mini-Mate. The weirdest, obscurest movies get Mini-Mates. Bruce Lee this year got Mini-Mates.
Bruce Lee's the shit.
It's strange. Like Mini-Mates never went away, and they just keep making more stranger. They did Battle Beasts, so there's all sorts of like big crazy
yes,
beast
they
men
did.
that are just fun. They make really cool little things, and you can make Lego thingies for them. They're a neat little scale. They're very, very playable because they don't break very easy either. So they're very
pretty
they
tough.
have to have a decent amount of posing.
Yeah.
But as far as like GI Joe scale, these
that
ones
Supergirl looks wicked.
3/4 inch didn't get anything this year. This is the
Neat.
only thing Haya Toys. There's nothing as far as like Homecoming got Spider-Man and Vulture and GI Joe scaled, right?
Yeah.
In a 2-pack. We get nothing. This is the only stuff GI Joe scale this year. There's no GI Joes. There's 50th anniversary stuff you can buy online, but each GI Joe is running $100. So that's crazy shit. But I think these ones stand out as like, no, 3/4 inch got some cool
That
stuff.
Red Hood looked cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah, no, this was exciting for me. This one was like, oh, I want to see Haya Toys. I want to see, and then to see them all painted up, and that he comes with this cool staff is like neat.
Yeah, that's a cool staff.
I hope he comes with some more
Awesome.
shit. This is more Haya Toys. So they do a whole Predator Alien line. This is to scale.
Okay.
So they make this giant fucking car for
That
the
is
GI
big.
Joes. Yeah, they make some cool toys, dude.
Oh, that alien is neat.
Yep.
That's cool.
They do highly detailed little figurines.
Wow.
And so I'm also getting
Those look sick.
this guy, Shaman Predator.
Oh yeah. Fuck,
Yeah.
those look sick.
So that's my Predator
that cloak
figure.
Predator is really cool,
Yeah, man.
actually. You think that'd be kind of lame and cheesy, but that's
No.
actually pretty cool.
Yep, a ghost predator is
Yeah.
totally just hiding on a shelf somewhere. Is like,
Yeah, that's wicked.
oh, I want that just in my room.
Yeah, that's
Like,
cool.
get him hiding in a corner and just never mention that you have just like a cloaked predator just watching you.
That's cool.
Yeah, they made some. There you go. This guy's sick. So he's got this like, basic stuff on him. He's got no high tech armor.
Yeah. he's
Shaman
cool.
predator. He's got
I
really
love
long
predators.
Yeah.
Man, aliens.
So Haya Toys. That's what.
Those are cool.
Who am I buying? Any from the entire toy for this year? The only people who get my money are Haya Toys. Officially.
Okay.
Officially. So
Okay.
yeah.
I
So there you
want
are.
those. Yeah, I'm gonna get all. Like I said, mark me down for 2 of those Wolverine and Hulk.
Maybe next time we'll do an anime episode and I can get more.
I would like to.
I'll have because I mean I was a big fan of Dragon Ball, so I mean I can definitely go into Dragon Ball with you if you want. But I pulled up superhero stuff because it was like no, there was a lot of good.
Cool. And hopefully one day they bring more Invincible stuff.
Yeah. Invincible toys. So, okay,
They
check
have
this
some
out.
Invincible toys.
If you go to Big Bad Toy Store,
Oh yeah, that yellow Bruce Lee is wicked. I would love a yellow Bruce Lee figure like that. Oh, here we go.
so here's on my dream list.
Oh, this is sick. Yeah, I want that. How do you get that? Damn. Yeah,
Just
that's
Put in
wicked.
your credit card and buy him.
I
He's
want it.
available right now.
$29.99.
I
Fuck yeah.
have a custom painted one, so I can't have two in my collection because I already have him. But
Wow.
I would leave him in his package, so it's like I don't want to be one of these guys that has just so many toys in box. But for what I would spend money on right now
Like
is
those bloody ones too.
Yeah,
Oh,
I want them
that
both.
so bad.
I want both sets of both. They're so well done.
That's sick. That's sick. I would want an Alan the Alien.
Yep, but that's it. There's only the two.
There's
so
only those two?
there's only those two that were made.
There has
So
to
I
be
bought.
more.
That's why I bought that Mini Mates. That's why I got into Mini Mates. Was like I
Yeah.
need an Invincible figure, officially. Mini Mates did one, and then I got into Mini Mates. I started buying Invincible versus Battle Beasts. Turned into.
I want that Eve. That's cheap. She's so cheap too. She's on sale. Wicked. I want the bloody one for some reason.
A bloody chick.
I want to bloody.
You're into weird
I want
stuff.
to bloody
man.
her up.
You're,
I don't know what to tell you.
you're a horrible, horrible human being.
Cool. Cool. Well, that was fun. Just to gush
I hope
over
you
those
got something
toys.
over there.
Yeah, I
I
got
hope
something.
me sitting at a frame the whole time doesn't ruin the whole thing.
Ah, tell me about it. It was annoying. Oh man, the Ninja Turtles toys are really cool too. My dream toy I think would be probably they just like renounced like that Shredder, the '90s Turtles movies Shredder toy.
Oh, you want? Yeah. See, I didn't.
Looks
There's so much
amazing.
stuff I can pull up, man. Because that thing, that was
I want that. And those turtles that go with it are amazing.
unreal.
Mm.
Yep. You got to see the Foot Soldier.
The Foot
and all
Soldier,
the
too.
faces for Shredder were just like, no, I can't own those toys.
I want
They're
to own
NECA.
them.
They're gonna break.
Oh fuck, the NECA.
And so you have four of the. So it's like Leo's arms glued, Donatello's leg is glued. It's always what that collection ends up as.
I follow a lot of people on like YouTube that they got those Turtles toys though, and they just love them.
Yep. Everyone
Yeah.
says they're it's like I've seen professional pictures of those things with
Yeah.
every backdrop
Yeah,
from every angle.
those are incredible.
Why do I need to own them?
That's fair enough.
They can't go out. I've seen all the poses. I've seen the movie. I love the movie. I've played with those toys as a kid. That won't be the same thing. I'll get it and I'll still feel it'll feel empty. I'm not doing that one. That one's gonna hurt. If I buy those ones, it's just gonna sit and be like, why? My imagination was cooler. I don't need to reenact a
Yeah.
movie I've seen.
Yeah,
I don't know. I want them, but it's like no, they're too perfect.
they are too perfect.
You know, like here, let's go. Can I just show you? Like, let's go. Was Playmates.
I wish this TV thing worked better, but I don't think it worked as good as we think it did, as we
What do you
wanted it to. This whole camera thing with the thing in the background.
Oh, you don't know if it's gonna be visible with your
I don't know if it's
camera.
gonna be very visible, but it's not a big deal. That's why I use my phone for most of it.
So originally, when I was a kid, when the movies came out, these were our movie figures,
Oh yeah.
and and for the first time they had like rubber arms, so they were kind of like you could kind of they were rubbery,
Oh okay. Yeah.
so they weren't hard plastic, but they were like kind of movie sculpted
That's cool.
eyes, and they were a little more. They weren't cartoony because I mean, that's what you were playing with before,
That's cool though.
right? And so you got like this more grown up Donatello. These are my favorite fucking toys for so goddamn long. They kicked everyone's ass, brother.
Click that, please.
This is
that Shredder
terrible.
looks cool, but I didn't think I thought I used to have a pretty cool Shredder, but it's not that one. That's not
No.
that much.
And so now that they've made him, it's like no, they're just too good.
That's a good.
I don't know. I don't
Makes-
want them.
that
I'm
makes
excited
sense.
to see them.
That makes
I
sense.
will drool over them when I see them in the store. I will sweat.
I just like I don't know what he wears, but like his purple like chainmail or something like his shirt that he wears is just so cool.
I'm sure I'll
and it
go
looks
to
amazing.
Walmart, and Walmart will have them on the shelf en masse, and I'll grab one of each of the NECA turtles, and I'll hold them,
I'll hold them.
and I'll walk around the store with them for a little bit, and then I'll go back to the toy aisle and just put them back down and be like, there. And then another 30-year-old man will walk by and pick him up and do exactly the same thing, and we're all just like, no.
No, fuck.
No, I want to save for a trip
Yeah.
You don't get all my
Yeah.
money. You don't get all my money. I want to go places.
All right, so we'll try not to buy all those toys, and we'll save for a trip.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to. You know what? I noticed on your map here, you haven't been to Peru.
I have not been to South America.
So
no.
we should go to South America.
We should.
We definitely should. My
I
big
have
goal,
a feeling you'll get arrested in South America.
I would love to get arrested in South America. I'm looking forward to it. Me and Bruce's big goal was we wanted to do a motorcycle trip to South America.
Oh God! First, you guys need to learn how to ride a bike.
I know, that's the thing. We need to do all that first. So yeah. So there's lots of steps. But
Step
we wanna do
1: drive motorcycles down to South America. Step 2: shots.
Get high.
Yeah.
This has been fun. Gushing over toys has been fun. Thanks for letting me hang out, bud.
Thanks for letting me go off.
This has been awesome.
Yeah, thanks again.
Episode done. I don't even know what this is, but it's done. It's over.